whether you're here specifically for us, and even if you're not, what you aren't realizing is that this is a historic event. We are on a mission to bring Carnival to Wilmington and create the beautiful community and economy that is homegrown just like it is in New Orleans and along the Gulf Coast. I am a 5th generation native New Orleanian. I have been here now for 4 years with my wife Cherie and our 2 children. We know the things that are the common bonds. After all, Mardi Gras doesn't even exist on the Gulf Coast without the people that came from Philadelphia to demonstrate what a parade was and how you put these things together. I've studied carnivals since I was a little kid. I never missed a parade at every opportunity that I could. And now that I see it here and I talk about going home for Mardi Gras, that going home, I am home. Why can't I have it here? And why can't I share that with my community? So that's who I am, and that's what we're here about. And to start this off for this ball, because this party, because this will be history. You know, right now I can go back in a history book and I can read about how the Cowbellians started in Mobile. And I can read about how Comus started in New Orleans. And we know those places that then become historic and preserved because it becomes a part of a culture that we all build together. Everybody. Yeah. That's the beauty of it. That's why we're here tonight, and that's why we're on a mission, and we need everyone's help. I'm about to run up some king cake, and if you aren't familiar with it, this is a pastry that represents Mardi Gras. It's as synonymous as candy to Halloween, you know, or hot dogs on the 4th of July. If you go to a king cake party in New Orleans and you see king cake, you like it is natural. You go to a king cake party and you don't see king cake, you are in a twilight zone. Confusion sets in. Even if you're just going to a buddy's house for the parade, you pretty much expect there to be king cake on the counter when you're in the house. And so that tradition of being in the streets with each other, that tradition of going to each other's homes, that tradition of sitting outside and watching the kids play football in the street while you're waiting for that sound of the parade to come.
Don't forget about the porch bands.
And don't forget about the porch bands, especially in a community with amazing musicians, such a talent that doesn't get the recognition it deserves, and it's every much as important as the roots that stem from my home in New Orleans. I see them. I want to make sure we all see them, and we start to show everybody else that this place is special. It's why we're all here, and it's why we want to continue to stay here
and celebrate it.
So, our goal right now, we are on basically an informational session. I have had a vision of this type in my head, trying to figure out all of the amazing experience that I had growing up in New Orleans and the things that I learned being in broadcasting and being inside of the political arena there and understanding how that worked. Because the government did have power, but the carnival organizations, the crews, they held power too. And that's something that's important because that is your everyday citizen, your everyday person. And it allows the businesses to thrive. The bakeries, what you see in a king cake right here, there used to be one back when my parents were young. And when I was young, there were 4 or 5 that made king cakes. The one that really did it was Mackenzie's. And everybody would be like, I gotta get a Mackenzie's king cake. That's what we consider the originator. And Mackenzie's went from being a one location bakery to then having 20 some odd locations across the Gulf Coast. And now, today, there's probably, I think the number I saw was 800 unique bakeries in the state of Louisiana alone, and they're all family owned and operated. It's not corporate conglomerates. You won't find it unless you go over to Walmart or Publix and we have a rule there. Like, yeah, our Walmart has king cake. but you don't eat it.
Yeah.
So, but that stems out of pride in a community, that stems out of respect and recognition for those who made this community before we ever walked in the door. And it goes for everybody else that is from here to let us come to the pot and add our special ingredients to just spice it up. And this crew,
Celebrate.
like a great gumbo, is the root. And we can pull it all together.
Yeah.
So, with that said, we're about to cut into some king cake.
Local
we're about
and
to
New
play
Orleans.
some music. It is officially carnival time
Yeah.
at the Rusty Nail.
Yeah.
And don't skip out yet, because we have a couple surprises later, including we're going to take the inaugural, the footage of the inaugural second line. And that is going to be something that we are going to look back in 20 and 25 years and go, I was in that room. And we all want that experience. We all want to be part of something when it started, and it takes a lot of hands. And I'm clumsy, I drop stuff. My wife will tell me, tell anybody that. I can't do a lot of physical labor. I got a vision, I understand the recipe for community, and I need all the help that I can get to get this off the ground, because there's no losers in this game of carnival.
The more
and
the
that's
merrier.
why- more the merrier. That's why it continues to survive and thrive. And let's face it, who can really afford to go to Mardi Gras in New Orleans and pay for the hotel room and the travel? Why can't we have a closer destination in different parts of the country? And I think Wilmington
It's
is
beautiful. It has
a
it.
great spot for that. So,
Yeah.
stick around for the second line, some other stuff. Enjoy some music. Sandy, thank you so much.
Thank you, Sam.